Fuck out of here, fool. What's going on out there, my 1011 family? Welcome to the 1011 Showcast. We're back at you again. I'm your host, DJ 1011, with my co-host,
G. Dillon.
And we got a very, very special guest, man. When I started DJing, I always was told, man, handle business first. And this guy got his business in order, man. He inspired me, man, to brush up on my business a lot more, man. We got my fellow DJ here, DJ D Jones. What's up, bro?
What's going on? 1011 G Dillon. What's happening? How y'all feel?
Man, I'm glad.
Man, I'm good. I appreciate y'all having me out here.
Man, we appreciate you coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I was trying to get it for the last 2 years. I finally made it here, though. So appreciate y'all.
Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And he got game. Shit.
Oh, Southside motherfucker. Where you from, dog?
Man, you know what? It's kind of a mixed bag. I'm from a little bit of everywhere. Grew up in the military. My parents from Markham, Algier Gardens, and spent a lot of time in my younger years traveling in the military with my mom. Italy, Virginia, Hawaii. I lived in Cali, but then we all came back here because everybody's family was here. My summer times, spent my summers in Markham with my grandparents, Algier Gardens with my grandparents on my pop's side. University Park, South Suburbs, Chicago Heights. So I got a mixed bag. I've seen a little bit of everything, you know, around the area, and just got a different experience and a viewpoint on how I see things.
Man, you've been all over, man. You can travel more than Kobe Bean Bryant, baby. Shit, you speak all them languages too?
Man, listen.
You speak Moolah language.
I speak one language.
Moolah, motherfucker.
You said it, I didn't.
Hey, so, you know what I'm saying? I know the people want to know, man, how did you get your start? How did you even start DJing, man?
Music always really, honestly, it's been a part of, like, my life. So when I was a kid, I used to have this radio. So when I used to come back, my parents had split up. I leave Chicago in the summertime, go back to my mom for school season, wherever she was at. My pops, I shouldn't even give him this credit, but that's a whole other part. That's a whole nother part of a conversation. But anyway, a couple times he made me these tapes, and these tapes had these whatever the newest songs was. It was everything from the 80s. You know, it was rap. It was basically, you know, you get on the radio back in the day. He record. Yeah. He would record the music.
Put your tissue in the cassette and record over the shit.
Exactly.
Damn, I was telling my age. I gotta stop talking.
Hey, we had them Walgreens tapes, the black ones.
I know.
We had like the max sales with the
well,
clear
you can see
joints,
through, yeah.
the Tone Masters or something like that, right? So anyway, long story short, I would get these tapes and then I would listen to music. And then my mom was big on music. Like, you go to her house, we didn't even watch TV. She had a TV, but the record player was always going and shit. She always was buying like the best like receivers. You had to have components back in the day. So she had the best receiver, the best turntable, the best tape deck, and all of that. And it was always music in our house. I could not go to sleep, I lie to you not, probably until I moved in with a lady without the radio being on. True story. Like, I always went to sleep.
That's how it was.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But you know what you're doing? You was programming. You probably know a whole lot of music.
Hell yeah.
That you don't even realize, like, how you know it. It's because we was being programmed with all of this music. And that's how,
crazy.
I'm talking 20 years of pretty much being like that. So anyway, fast forward, my mom, we back here. She moved out to the West Burbs. In my junior year, I went to a school called Downers Grove South. They had a radio station there, and I would skip lunch just to go play my music on the radio. I was just a regular DJ, not like a 1 and 2 DJ, not like a Juice.
You just putting the hits on.
Yeah, like a radio DJ. Yeah. And I fell in love with that because I always like to share music with people. You know, I used to have a little hustle in school. I would make CDs, burn CDs, and sell them to people, or burn tapes and make tapes and sell them. Like if the new Outkast came out, I would like, burn that shit and then sell it for like $2-3 or whatever to somebody. And I always just like sharing music though. And so long story short, got an internship 106 Jams. I was getting ready to say 106 in Park. Fact check.
Hey, put that doing fluid. He got that motherfucker doing fluid, man.
Fact check. Yeah, let me push that. Fact check. So anyway, 106 and Jams. That was like the Power 92 of our day. And then they went off air, came back with the same staff as Power 92. But long story short, I always just like music. And the DJing though, I always would buy equipment and never practice. Because real DJing is hard as hell. Like, if you didn't have no YouTube, you couldn't go and have somebody like tell you, beats per minute. You just had to figure that shit out. Yeah, you couldn't match it
or none of that shit.
You had to do the shit. And I didn't have a motherfucking attention span. So I would buy equipment, have it at the crib, play with it for like a month, and then just like let that shit collect dust and then sell it. And I did that for like 2 or 3 times. And I got married when I was about 28. Got married and was trying to move. And the move didn't happen because my job shit fell apart because the economy was all messed up. And they gave me a severance check because I was a manager. They were like, we're going to give you. I kept the job. I had a job, but I lost the position. So they gave me a severance check because they canceled the position or whatever the fuck. So anyway, I take this money. I took like $700-800 and I bought me this small Vestax VCI 300 controller. And I learned how to DJ. I practiced like 20 hours a day, literally real shit for like a year, 20 hours a day in my basement.
Damn.
And not a day, but a week, 20 hours a week. I made it like a job. I said, if you're going to take it seriously, take it like a job.
That's what I always say.
And so I put my 20 hours in and I would go down there, whether it was 10 hours on a Saturday or just 4 hours, 5 times a week. I put my 20, I committed to that. And really just got my confidence up. I used to do mixtapes. And I was like definitely the DJ with the hat turned backwards. At one point, I had bought me a big
I seen your motherfucking. I sent your whole throwbacks, motherfucking CD card. Look at this nigga here, man.
You ain't had no big ass clock or no shit like that.
I had a big ass. I had a big ass DJ D Jones charm and shit. This shit looks stupid.
I say now that you look back at it, you be like, what the fuck I thought I was.
At one point, that was the shit.
That was the shit.
I mean, you always just trying to find an edge as an entertainer, whatever it is you doing. And so it's like, well, I think this big ass chain to get people's attention. And I never wore that shit outside one day.
You just wore it.
Like only when I used to stream. I used to stream online on Ustream. And before people had Twitch and all that, it was Ustream. I learned a lot on Ustream.
Yeah, I know about Ustream.
It was a dude named, shout out to DJ Nando, rest in peace.
I know DJ Nando.
DJ Nando, yeah.
You fuck with my boy DJ Corey now. You fuck with DJ Corey now.
Okay. Well, yeah, rest in peace to Nando from ATL. I learned a lot about just transitioning. And I always wanted to be a club DJ. Yeah. And I shouldn't say I wanted to be. I just didn't pursue that route because of my age at the time when I started.
And that's one of my questions too, because I know, we grew up, hood culture, rap, mostly hip hop, probably what we grew up on, and that be the thing. You see the names on the plugger, and you see all of this shit. But when I started the DJ, I was like, clubs don't even want to pay a motherfucking shit. They want to give you a motherfucking bottle, say you could drink, and give your ass like $100 and say, oh, this is good promotion. I'm like, fuck that. So what threw you off from being a club DJ? Just your age?
Nah, it wasn't that, because I still pursued it.
Okay.
But so a couple things. I knew like, okay, I got to figure out how to get other money because I'm not competing with like a 20-year-old who live at home. You know what I'm saying? For $75 or $100.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I had kids. I had real bills, and I was like, I'm gonna do the club thing, but I need to make money in the meantime. And I was just looking like any business. You like, what's the niche? Like, what ain't people fucking serving? And so nobody was giving like a real DJ vibe in private environments. And I was doing bars and clubs. This is a point in my career. If you was like to scroll through my Instagram, you'll see a bunch of like flyers. There was downtown spots. I had connected with a couple people, and they was put me in these spots. And the last place I played is currently Bounce, but it was called Parlay. And it was right on Chicago and Orleans. And I was literally at the crib on some old Family Man shit. I was just cutting my grass, and my phone went off. And so I answered the phone, dude, like, hey man, can you do parlay tonight? I'm like, hell yeah, I could do parlay tonight. He was like, I said, how much it pay? Oh, look, hold on, let me tell the story though. So he told me how much it paid. I was like, all right, that's cool. And it's, it's just the club, you know what you expect. So I go out there, geeked up, laptop, put on my gear. I'm DJing. The night's empty because I'm an opener, right? But then it starts filling up. I'm talking filling up to the point where they popping bottles before the closer come on. And I'm seeing the girls come out. They got the signs. They got the sparklers. They got the bottles. They got all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it. Hey, this is it. Like I'm finna, take off, right? And then I got that $150 at the end of the night. That was one thing. And so then I'm like, well, a bottle with the club is like, a club like that is like $800, $600.
But look, we just talking about that
bullshit.
So I'm just like, okay, all right. And then the kicker, the smack in the face for me, just as a person that really thinks about value and business, when I walk outside, man, it's Bentleys, Ferraris, Mercedes, all these cars out in the front, and everybody inside. And they would not buy a bottle if there was no vibe in the inside. Yeah. And the DJ is the vibe creator.
Oh, yeah. I always tell motherfuckers
if you don't give the DJ at least a bottle's worth of pay, then the DJ, in my opinion, you shouldn't even be in there.
Bro, you just like me. I always tell motherfuckers, because motherfuckers buy these big-ass halls, decorated, it look nice, and all this shit. And then they don't want to pay. Like you said, the vibe, the music. So you got the music out, people leave up out that motherfucker.
They done.
They leave out that motherfucker.
They done. If you don't get the vibe
DJ
right,
set the entire tone for the party.
You can have that motherfucker pretty. You can get the biggest hall. If it ain't no music to make a motherfucker, music and liquor. Yep. You ain't got that shit, motherfucker, getting the fuck up out of there.
And because the DJ, like I told you, the first time I got married, motherfucking DJ, he done put some shit on. My grandmother there. And he done put on some
cuss it, fuck the police.
Yeah. Nigga this, nigga that, and hoes ain't shit. I'm like, and then on top of it, player walk up in the building wearing a fucking t-shirt to a wedding. A wedding.
And that's what I'm saying. DJ D Jones, man, he do these weddings, he have his blazer on, and he got his shit in order. Go ahead, D.
I mean, so that was for me. I told it was one of the, so I was like, yo, I don't want to do any clubs anymore. Because I was already getting money on the private side.
That's how.
The club thing is what I was just chasing. It was kind of like, it was like Michael Jordan with baseball.
From. That's the culture we come from. So it looks good. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to everybody that has made it work. Because all of my favorite DJs are pretty much club DJs.
Yeah,
like, if you ain't no club DJ, if you're not no party rocker, like you don't get on the mic and like control your crowd, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not like what I like to hear when I go out. So so shout out to the club DJs that make their living doing that, and the ones that have mastered it. Because it's some people that's mastered the lane, and they getting super bread.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it's far in between.
Because all the big time guys, Aoki and all them big time dudes, they were all club DJs, right?
Yeah, they all are, and they were, and you know what's crazy? Like you talk like Diplo. I always thought he was just a producer dude that just played his songs. But man, that's actually footage of Diplo in bars, like way 15 years
coming
ago.
Up, bro.
DJing, like cutting. And
that's what Khaled said. Khaled was just on the Drink Champs, and he was like, motherfucker, tell them how you get down on them tables. Y'all, he telling DJ Eminem, tell these motherfucker how you get down on the table. Fuck all of that. Yeah. Motherfucker think I can't DJ. How you get down in that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? we don't know him for that. We know he got the name, but that lets you know people put in their work, man. We think they came up overnight and shit.
The club DJs that really make a living doing it, those are.
Oh yeah, I applaud them.
Yeah, because it's not easy. Because
they don't want to pay you.
They don't
want
to pay.
Motherfucker don't want to pay you.
I'm about to tell how old I am. Back in the day, a couple of my guys, bigger guys, so they work security at a spot called COD.
Okay.
And Frankie Knuckles used to spin there.
Oh, yeah, I know, definitely Frankie.
And holy shit, you talk about controlling the crowd. I mean, he would just be there and he'd just raise the crowd up. And motherfuckers, you talk about like a fever pitch. And then he would just get them there, and hold them there for a few minutes. And he's like, these motherfuckers getting tired. Let me lower them down a little bit. And he keep motherfuckers up and down like that all night long.
That's what I'm like, D Jones, man. That's what I want and shit. Cause we could put a Bluetooth speaker on if that's just you want to play and let them cut off and play. Then you know what I'm saying. I want you to control the crowd, talk shit. Say, look at her, she out there cutting up and shit. I see you, baby. You know what I'm saying? So people like to hear that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, man, yeah, the club DJ. When I like you said got a feel, I was like, nah.
I still would like to. I still would like to have I still like to do bars and clubs occasionally because it does keep you fresh.
Yeah, I see you do it.
Yeah, it's just that that can't be everything for me.
Yeah,
you know. But I definitely ain't nothing better than going out and hearing other people DJ and just controlling a vibe. I love that. Yeah, I'm a fan of the DJ. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, I wish I could just actually have a job where I went out and just listened to DJs every night. Like maybe I need to just be the photo booth guy and just kick back and just hear good DJs. I can't do trash DJing though. If it's not good, it's not.
But what you just said, people get up and get the fuck up out of there. If the music ain't right and the vibe ain't right, that's what's gonna happen.
But you know, yeah. Like I like just shout out Word. I like my favorite DJs right now.
I was gonna ask you that. Who is your favorite?
Man, my favorite club DJ is definitely Sean Mack.
Wow, for the Sean Mack. It's Mack, bitch.
Hey, respect to Sean Mack. That dude has paid his dues. And there was a lot of criticism over the way, but I just felt like he stayed true to what his vision was.
Oh yeah, I heard the criticism he did where he went his technical skills and all. I done heard that over the years. Sean Mack control that crowd better than any motherfucker.
Better than any.
Yeah, Sean Mack control that crowd.
You know, on a national level, you know, I think like Kid Capri definitely is dope. Mm-hmm. There's a dude out of New York named Cash One. He's definitely a crowd. One. Okay, well, DJ.
Yeah,
you know how
I
the DJ.
Cash One.
There's a couple other people that I do like. I like Jazzy Jeff.
That's my favorite DJ.
Yes, Jazzy Jeff is.
DJ.
He's the dopest because he is musically inclined. Like he's able to just like grab records that you haven't heard, put on records that you have heard,
and make it sound good.
Yeah, like he's just and people. What's dope about his platform is people let him do his thing. They don't come out with an expectation to do anything.
That's my favorite motherfucker. DJ Jazzy Jeff. You see Serato now, they always got him testing out new shit and all that. Good Jazzy Jeff, he know his shit. Like you say, he just grab a record, put it on, and you never heard it, and he know how to make you vibe to that shit. Somehow, some way, his pitch of it and everything, he great at what he do, man.
Part of coming up too for me was like studying DJs that play music that I really didn't have any interest in, but I think to be an open format DJ, you need to be able to understand how to play music. So if you like a club DJ, we always like dropping music. We just in and out of records. But you can't show up at no house party and do that. No. You know, they want to hear the whole damn song.
They be like, why the fuck you cutting the song off too motherfucking early?
They'll leave for that.
Yeah.
And your blends could be everything, but they want to hear the whole song. They want to just it's too soon. What D Nice say, let it breathe.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let it breathe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. So Sean Mack is definitely one of the great crowd control guys, man. Like you said, I heard some criticism, but fuck that. When people come to hear that hit and want you to have them on the floor, on the floor, he know how to do it.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you right now, if somebody said, D, I just came in town trying to have a good time, where to go?
You're gonna see where he at.
I'm sitting in there.
Exactly. If you look for that type of music, you're gonna send him there. So you came up, you know how to DJ on the Technics, and you know how to fuck with the controllers.
I do now, but I can't.
What you came in on?
I came in on turntables, but sucked. I was trash. Sold all of that shit like 2 times over. And when I got back into DJing, controllers it came out. So it was a low investment because turntables was expensive. And by the time I was like,
needles and shit.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah. And so by the time I got really serious about DJing, 1200s was damn near $1,200 each. And it was expensive. Or at least if you caught a good used set, maybe you could get a used set for $600-$700 a piece, maybe. And then you got to have a mixer. You want a good mixer though. So
Rain.
I'm a Pioneer guy.
You're a
I
Pioneer
own
guy?
Rain
I
products.
got Pioneer shit.
Yeah, Pioneer for the win. The reason why it sounds better and it's more durable.
I got Pioneer shit.
Yeah, for the win. Started back DJing with the controller, and then part of my other thing in my mind at least, was I want to be able to play on everything. So before I even had gigs, I went and bought, and I bought it in pieces. I bought a CDJ setup. I bought one controller or one CDJ. The shit was like 3 racks. And then I practiced with, I practiced with a bullshit mixer and my one CDJ, paid that off, got a mixer, paid that off, got the other one, then I had the whole kit. Then I went over to turntables after I started working because I wanted to learn every piece of equipment. So I couldn't go somewhere and be told like, oh, damn, they got turntables tonight. Shit.
Yeah, because they had their own shit.
Like I wanted to be good and competent on everything. And I wanted to learn CDJs specifically and turntables, but CDJs more so at that time. Because if you was going into a bar or club situation, that's what they had. Yeah, so DJs is like, that's our instrument. So if you ain't never used something, whatever you use the most is what you're the best on. And I think you should be familiar with everything so you could be as good as you are on everything. Yeah,
that's a good route to go, though.
So today for me is Rain 12s because they don't got no needle. I ain't got to replace that shit. I ain't got to be doing. I forgot about all that shit you have to do. You get to the end of the needle, you got to go back and shit. Yeah, so I don't have to do that no more. But Rain 12s are pretty solid.
Yeah, so
with a Pioneer mixer though.
Like you said, with a Pioneer mixer. So you do prefer the CDJ over vinyl and shit?
No. Yeah, so whenever I bring a controller out, I'm just doing it because of logistics. It's just easier. But if you see me, like I posted a picture yesterday, I got the Rain 12s and my Pioneer.
You got a lot of shit, nigga. I be seeing you got a lot of shit.
It's just I prefer the turntables. Like next year, I pretty much I shouldn't say only, but the goal next year is really just to stick to the 12 because how it feels is different. Yeah. The presentation is different, but the feel of how you move the record and shit.
Yeah, the presentation definitely different.
I like how it feels. So
you don't like the Pioneer tape?
The Pioneer turntables and the controller.
The turntable.
The PLXs are nice. Those are nice. But I don't want to deal with the needle and then the phase. Yeah. I don't need the phase because they got the whole damn. There's no point to me having a turntable with a tone arm anymore. And you're not using it. You got the phase on it, which is what everybody uses. It's like a little device you put on the vinyl, and then it controls it. So I might as well get the 12s, the Rain 12s.
So my next question is, how did you even? Because you know what I'm saying, been in contact with you for a minute and been watching you and shit, and you multi-coach, you do different kind of coaches and shit all the time, but. Man, how did you even get to where you primarily doing all these corporate events and these weddings and shit, which it's more so Caucasian people a lot of times. How did you even get that young black guy like yourself? How did you even get to that level and shit?
I feel like I didn't want to box myself in. Okay. I didn't want to box myself in, but then I didn't want to be not authentic to who I was. And so I had to figure out a way to, appeal to everybody. So what I did, I think the pivotal point early on, I knew like, yo, I want to do private events, but who gonna invite me to their party, their house party? You finna invite me to your crib, blah blah blah. We live in a society where perception is everything. So I used to only advertise. I started advertising on Craigslist, literally. Damn, really? I got my whole career kicked off on Craigslist. Oh, okay. It wasn't like, hey, talk to Mike, and Mike gonna put you in there. And I went to Mike's party. And
so it was a real grind.
Literally,
grind from the mud.
Bro, I had 3 email addresses, and I kept 10 ads on Craigslist damn near 24/7 at that time. 10? Yes, I swear to God, 10. I could go back. I had advertised, so I would never put my picture on things because I'm like,
you don't want them to see you black.
You need to be drawn in first and then figure that out.
I'm up on that.
And so that was part of it. And so I would have things like luxury houses, DJ D Jones logo, and a luxury house throwing a party, and it'd be like a pool. Like cribs they don't even have like in Illinois. They like Cali houses and mountains and shit. And so like I would have like a lion by like a Lamborghini or some shit. Yeah. And so every other DJ like, hey man, I'm DJ, 1000, No, like whatever the name was.
Don't
And
be
then-
trying to talk about my name.
Yeah, I was
and
trying.
shit,
I'm like,
man.
damn, I fucked
Don't
up.
be.
Let me move this. Let me move this. Well,
Just talk about my
Hey.
motherfucking name and shit.
this the crazy shit. What I was gonna say was related to a different DJ. I was like, I can't say that 'cause that's this other person. Then I said that shit, and then I'm like, damn.
No, you know I'm talking
Nah,
shit. Go ahead.
but whatever your DJ thing is, and they would be DJing. They'll be at their turntables and shit on some DJ shit. And so I was like, abstract gets people's attention. You know, being different gets people's attention. And so I would put, like I said, Bentley's on my shit, DJ logo, call now, I have my phone number. The same phone number I had forever was on these ads. And I literally understood the Craigslist thing. And so it wasn't like a lot of DJs was like, oh, you just a Craigslist DJ. I'm like, but it's people on Craigslist who don't know no DJs.
I don't give a fuck about that.
They don't know no DJs. So if you don't know no real, where am I going to find a DJ? And so I grew out of that, but that was a start for like 2 years. Yeah. I met so many people off of that.
Dope ass people.
And I think like just grinding like on that understanding. And so how did I get crossed over was I just was talking about this on Wednesday in this DJ group I'm in. And I used to go to, or I used to put these ads out, but I was emailing people directly. How do you get in front of people who got money? That's the hardest thing to do.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you get in front of people that got the money? And so one of the tools I used early on was to offer 6 free events a year to big not-for-profit organizations.
See,
So
I told you this nigga a hustler. Then I'm mad.
Hell yeah,
I ain't even think of that shit. I ain't never even think of that.
so I don't mean like, I don't mean like I used to work I used to be a club director for the Inglewood Boys and Girls Club on 63rd and Stewart when it was still in the high school. And I don't mean like advertising and doing like the Boys and Girls Clubs events. It's other organizations where they're raising like $250,000 up in one night. And those are the people that you want to be in front of. But to get in front of those people could take you years if you was waiting on a chance, meet up, or them finding you online when they need a party. But they all in the same room when you do the right event. They all there. And you doing the event for free, you a sponsor.
Yeah.
Thanks to our DJ who donated his services, blah, 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 blah. They all clapping. And so, hey, let me get your
all
card.
the money motherfuckers in there.
They in the one room already. So you got to get in the room. And so that's what I did. Some of the organizations I still have relationships with to this day. And through those events, I think I kind of launched and kind of wedged into that industry, into that side of things, if you will. You know, the pivotal thing I did though, marketing wise, was I hired a stylist. Man, it was a sister named Erica de Graffenheit, and Erica, she had just graduated from the school that she went to for fashion and all of that, and she hired me to do a joint. I did a party for her and her people at Akira in Block 37, and I did it for free. She gave me $150 in like Akira gift cards, and I gave that to my girl.
And you would have just did it for free though, still. So that was still good looking out though.
Yeah, well, that wasn't part of my program.
Okay.
That was just, she had reached out. She found me on Craigslist.
Okay.
Gave me $150 Akira gift cards. I gave to my girl. And if you see the picture, bro, I didn't have a speaker, a regular DJ speaker. I had 2 Rocket 12 monitors on the table.
Yeah, it's motherfucking computer. It's motherfucking studio monitor.
Yeah, that's what they was.
That's what that is.
That's all I had. My brother played the guitar. He gave me his amp. We had the amp under the table. It's all in the picture. I can send you the picture. And I showed up there proud in the mud, put my name on the iPad, DJ D Jones, a QR code, and that'll take you to the website, and DJ. And so I met her, thought she was good at what she did, and was like, yo, I'm trying to cross over and had this look. But it ain't, my look is just like t-shirts and jeans or whatever, just everyday, whatever. At the time. And so she was able to put together this look. It always involved like a blazer. It always involved like a shirt. it was just lit in the hat. It wasn't no Jones hat. It was just a, whatever hat that matched the swag. And so then I took them photos. I hired a dude named Julio Knapp to do my photos. He was super lit. Just got lucky. My girl found him, got lucky, and he did an awesome photo shoot. And that, I believe, really helped my career. I know it's like, you be like, well, you a DJ. What mix did you put out? Nah, this is DJing. People see before they hear.
Yeah.
People see before they
do.
hear.
They do, bro.
And then I started putting my photo on everything because I felt like I started smiling. I used to didn't smile. Like all my old pictures, it was real, just very, I don't know who
they
this
probably like, this nigga ain't got no motherfucking teeth in his mouth.
It was like real, it was just, I didn't know. I didn't smile. And then I started smiling. They was breaking the energy up in this photo shoot. Like, smile, man. Give us this look. They was cracking jokes and they was catching these looks. And then you would put that out and then it just seemed open to people. Everybody.
So let me ask you this question. All right, so now you figured out the game plan to get in front of the people that you need to be in front of. Now you start getting these parties. What did you have to make any kind of a sea change in terms of style, types of music, the things that were fundamental to your performance? In order to be accepted by these different groups.
I feel like no. I don't feel like I changed anything. What I understand is how to talk to people before the event. You know what I'm saying? And I make people feel comfortable before the event. I don't think, and here's the key thing I always tell people, I don't think I could have did what I've done at 22, 23 because people don't feel confident just giving you money and you gone for like 4 months when you 22, 23. But when you look older and you seem like you got your business squared away, people they're a lot easier to hire you, So I don't really think that.
You ain't lying. Yeah. What I tell you, G,
we had these conversations.
And this is just off topic and shit. And we was talking about some hustling shit, some drug shit, and it was like, man, I grew up with a couple guys who I know was like nerds in school, and now how they this big time drug dealer. But I was like, he's always been a square, he's always been trustworthy, so they trust him to give that. You a thuggish motherfucker. I'm not giving you that. I know you what the fuck you finna do with it. You finna run off. I'm gonna give it to him. I know he ain't going nowhere. So that's pretty much how they is. Like you said, I give my money to a 40-year-old before I get it to a 25-year-old. So I trust you more. You gotta be
it's just something that's different. So I don't think that I had to change anything. It's how I just dealt with my business.
I told you. Nigga, what I tell you? Like your business, you got your shit in order, man. I wouldn't even lie to you. You got your business, it's in order, man.
So if you go to DJ a party, wherever, and you go up and DJ one of these high-end parties, you DJing the same. You still doing your thing.
Yeah, it's always, and that was never the compromise. As a matter of fact, for those that have told me, we just want you to play the songs and we mix and just don't mix a lot and play the whole song or whatever. Those are the ones at this point I'll actually send some to someone else or won't do. Because I can't. I just want to DJ.
Yeah, you want to be yourself.
I in my mind, I'm a club DJ in private environments. So if you come to my party, I am talking. I am stopping music. I am telling people what to do.
That's me.
And all of that. It's just in a different environment.
That's me.
Yeah, because I checked you out. You be out there. You had on the mic. You be out on the floor.
I feel like
that. It looked like you really put a lot into it.
The music that I play. If you think about just kind of all the different places I named, as a kid, just growing up, it just all kind of just bonded. And then my mama listened to everything. She was never one dimensional. She listened to stuff. Now I'd be like, damn, I didn't realize how not mainstream this stuff is. She just listened to everything. She listened to popular music too. She listened to pop music, Madonna. She listened to Anita Baker. She listened to Earth, Wind & Fire. She listened to Joan Armatrading from the UK. She just had a Bruce Springsteen album at the crib.
Yeah.
She listened to everything.
And that's kind of how I am. I just like music, man. It's good.
I used to watch your streams during the pandemic, bro. I was like, okay, my man is killing it. He getting it in. I you was playing I just remember you was playing a set, and it was like a lot of Mary J. It was like for the ladies, and this
I
shit
had
was
Mary
good.
versus Beyonce.
Mary versus Beyonce.
And that was big. That was a
Yes.
big hit for me too.
It was good.
They love that motherfucker. Thanks, bro. Yeah,
Yes,
they
sir.
love that motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Mary versus Beyonce. Sure was.
Yup.
And that's me. I just like different music. If it's good, I be like, I usually don't listen to shit like that, but that sounds good. I give everything a chance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cause I ain't. I done learned to not say shit garbage. I just be like, it's not really my type of music. I can see why people like it. Well, you know, some people be like, oh, that's garbage, that's garbage. Everybody always think they era, when it's outside their era, is garbage. And I try to open my mind up and not think that. Like my daughter, my daughter, she loved Kodak Black before motherfucker even knew who he was like that. She always, I was like, you like this ugly ass motherfucker? and he like one of the biggest motherfuckers now.
Yes,
But
yes.
she get that shit from you. Like that music and shit. She get that, and she's very musically inclined and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just open to listening. If you tell me to listen to something, I listen to it.
Yeah.
See, I always used to get albums. And you know what I used to do, D? I used to like to pick the singles. Before people used to listen to the single, I used to like, this should be the next single.
That's the one.
That's how you used to listen to CDs and shit. I'm like, this
What?
should be, and then they come out and say, I told you and shit. People used to get it and just listen to the radio cuts and shit. You know what I'm saying? My girl used to always just listen to the radio cuts. I'm like, you listen to, I don't want to hear that shit I heard on the radio all the time. I get the CD, I go past
It's
that.
something different.
Exactly.
See,
So
your mom is my kind of people because I'm a vinyl guy.
Okay.
And I got a PLX 1000.
Okay.
With an Audio Technica. So, you know, I got it sounding pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
I got it sounding good enough within my price range.
I mean,
Because there's some better shit out there that I want for sure. But
my crib situation is struggling on music though. It's funny. I got a whole bunch of speakers, but my crib, I got like a little iPod, Apple speaker
Get the
deal.
fuck out of here.
I ain't got no. I don't
supposed
even.
to have this shit at your house.
And I do have a little studio room I work out of with just turntables and one like one EV monitor on the floor. Man, I don't have like a elaborate. Like you ain't gonna come to my crib and be like, welcome, and then the music just going. You like,
Oh
"Man, this
yeah,
shit
yeah,
sound
like
great."
yeah. and you know what? A lot of times I think we be like that, D, because I be like, man, I be hearing that loud shit all the time. So I don't want to hear it now. I have been like that.
When I'm
you
done.
know, and I just realized this, as
Yeah.
long as I know him, as many times I've been coming over, he ain't never had no music.
I don't have no loud music. Not no
Never.
loud music. I be like, bro, I be hearing that loud shit. I don't want to hear that loud ass shit.
Hey, my girl be like, you know, like I'll be doing, say I do a Friday party or some shit, and she'll wake up Saturday morning with the music on, cleaning
You
and
like,
shit.
turn that
I'll
shit
be
up.
like, oh, fuck. I don't even come out. I don't want to hear that.
Exactly. I don't want to hear that loud ass shit. Turn that shit down.
I drive home and it's quiet.
Yeah.
It's quiet. I go to parties with the radio on.
Yeah.
Come back. I don't hear nothing.
I do that a lot of times too. Now, I ain't never liked sounds in cars. I ain't never liked that shit. Never ever. I liked the rims at one point in time. I never liked. I bought that shit one time. I'm like, I don't like that shit.
I'm the exact same way, bro.
I'm like, I don't like that shit.
However I
man.
get my car is how I
That's
sell
how
it.
it is. As long as it's clean, ain't got no dents, I can get a nice car wash. I'm good. Shit.
Yeah.
So that's how I am. We a lot alike with that shit.
I
man.
don't. We had this conversation. Neither one of us like driving, so I don't really even want to fucking be in the car that damn much to appreciate the sound system.
Yeah.
You know, I got a little bowl system that came with the truck, and you know, I turn my phone on and hit the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
the
Bluetooth, good enough.
Bluetooth, and let it play, and that's it. That's all I need. I don't need for this nigga next to me to hear what I'm playing.
Nah,
You know, it don't make no sense to me. I don't get it.
Hey, and I came from the hood. I be like, man, I can't hear the gunshots. Motherfucker, get the gunshots. I used to always think like that. Like, man, I can't even hear
You hear
these
what's going
motherfuckers
on?
shooting and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. I like
Turn
that
that
what's
fucking
going on around.
Turn that
me.
fucking shit down, bro. I used to always say that. Turn that shit down. Fucking eyelashes shaking and shit. Fuck all.
You
Fuck
boy,
all of that.
They damn license plate be rattling and shit.
Exactly.
Like what? Then on top of all of that, this shit on 12 playing, and they got a baby in the back seat.
Yeah, nah.
Like,
Right,
what
yeah.
the fuck?
Vibrating the
What
shit out of the
what
back.
I like.
So
What is he gonna be like when he get grown and
keep
shit?
loose. Yeah. Hey, so deep bad, man. I know this is another thing, man. That's a stigma and a myth they have about us. Not necessarily a myth all the time, but man, how many motherfucking women you got to beat up out there, motherfucking boot when you be up there, man? They be trying to come up there, man. How they be?
My whole career. My whole career. One. One. That's all. Like I'm not 10, 11, man.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
I'm working on myself. You know, one. And it's the funniest shit in the world. This shit just happened last year. So I'm DJing. I'm doing this wedding. I'm on the stage, and so I see this lady. I see her because sometimes the people be giving you the vibes. They just dancing like right here.
Yeah,
you
right in
whole fucking room.
Exactly.
You here for 2 hours. Like you right here.
Yeah.
All right. And so she was right here for 2 hours.
Right in your face.
Right here. I seen the whole time. Like I'm vibing off of her because like I'm playing to keep her doing what she doing.
Exactly.
She the vibe. And so then this craziest shit in the world, this dude comes up to me with this piece of paper. I'll say, y'all keep on this nigga with this request.
That throw your mix off.
He come up, give me the paper, come up on the stage, give me the paper. He said, hey man, my mama wanna holler at you. I swear to God.
His mama. He gave you the paper. Wait, he gave you a phone number?
Yes, a phone number. His mama.
She used her son for her wingman.
Bro, yo, she was in the front dancing still. And I was like, what the
He said my mama want to holler at you. I thought it was dress. I'm like, what the fuck?
I cannot make this shit up. And so I was just like, bro, like, so even if I was, so now I see you and I know how I fucking met your mama. You was in the middle of the shit.
Exactly. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life.
That's my fucking mama. Man, that's some funny ass shit. He had a piece of paper and everything, like in grammar school. You like me, yes or no, motherfucker?
Whole mama name and phone number 773. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was. I mean, usually, for what I do. I mean, that I guess there have been like opportunities, but I don't be paying that shit no attention.
You like me? I go to get the money, man.
Like honestly, like, and that's me and my girl used to talk about this. She's like, you know, the DJ and the stigma and the girls. I say, if you ever watch a DJ in a club, even the biggest fucking DJ, they walk in there with their backpack on, they dap up who they know, they go to the booth, they do their shit,
focus. You gotta get
put
your money
shit back
man.
on, and then they be gone.
The motherfuckers who on that business.
Yeah, you ain't. I don't see it, and I'm not really interested in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a family man. I love my kids, and I do what I do out of my passion. Like that's my I got lucky enough to be able to do what I do for them. That's my fun. I'm trying to get back to my son right now. Yeah. Real shit.
Look at this nigga, man.
Yeah.
Look at this nigga, man.
So
that's what you're supposed to say.
The politically correct. Allegedly.
So why don't you tell the folks like exactly what it is you're doing now? You know, with the stable that you've acquired in terms of talent and whatnot, and kind of what your business plan is right now.
So right now, Spark Entertainment Group is what it is. Spark Entertainment Group, SparkEntertainmentGroup.com, Spark ENT Group.
Are we gonna have it all in the description?
Okay.
So we're gonna have it. No, you can tell.
Go ahead.
We're gonna have it all in the description.
Just get my Don King on.
Yeah.
No, but Spark Entertainment Group right now is kind of the team. And we had a funny point because we could grow probably a lot quicker and a lot faster if I was just really about just taking all the opportunities that come my way as far as like gigs and work. I could add like a bunch of people on the team and all of this. But right now we just consist of 6 people that I totally think are great in what they do. The cool part about us, none of us do the same thing. So we're not in competition with each other. You know, the gigs do come through Spark. But if it's a gig that's great for like Perry or
I would say shout them out. Shout them out. I want
Perry Dante. Okay. Word to Perry Dante been with me the longest. He just got his jacket, 100 plus gigs with Spark Entertainment Group, and he was with us before Spark Entertainment Group. Damn. So just a really talented guy. We got my man DJ Sick with it. Long time club DJ in Chicago. He's been syndicated. Mixes heard in Miami, Sacramento. St. Louis, right here on Soul 106.3 as well. DJ One Chance. Who else we got on the team? We got my man Madrid Perry. Now Madrid Perry, like when you talk like sophistication, you talk style, you talk music knowledge, this brother is incredible. Yeah. He is. I didn't vet him. I saw Madrid like 2 years before I had a chance to actually reach out to him because I'm just like, I don't have to work. the type of work that this guy would even do.
Yeah. He
And
like overqualified, what we call overqualified at that time.
his clients are like Bentley.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Prada.
saying. You like,
Yeah.
man, you way, I can't get you them clients at that time.
He just came back from Mexico DJing like an event for like a chef. Like
See what I'm saying?
he been all around the world. He DJ for Oprah, Dr. Phil, like all of these mothers. Like he is like here. And so and then the thing is he's a rock star. Like, and he's a brother that's right from Chicago.
Damn.
Started right at the Virgin Megastore. You remember the Virgin Megastore in Michigan?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He was like, I guess, the in-house DJ there. And so by chance meeting, I was doing this private party for this dude. And he came by the spot. I came to do a walkthrough. He just came by the DJ for a little bit. So he comes in, he got this fucking, you know, you go to the airport, you got your little carry-on, and she got the wheels. He comes in, click. He pulls the fucking bag. He's got his fucking jacket on. He's walking. And I'm like, who is this motherfucker? Oh, shit, that's Madrid. Yeah. And so, man, I was like, I got to shoot my shot. Like, hey, man, I'm Darrell, you know, Spark Entertainment Group. Just, you know, it's like to meet y'all. Love your work, blah, 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 blah. He's like, all right, bro, you know, we should talk. And we didn't.
He said we did.
We didn't. Just, you know how it is. You know, you be mugs and y'all don't ever get back.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened.
Okay.
And then it's like, how do we keep, you know, like, how do we keep alive mentally? And like, how do we plan for like, if this shit ever ends? And so I was like, let me call this dude. Everybody chilling right now. Great conversations. I feel like he's a friend. But anyway, Madrid Perry, we got DJ Farrell. DJ Farrell's one of them DJs that definitely, like we was talking about, that can control the energy in a room. Like you was talking about how Frankie Knuckles did it. And he could control the energy in a room, bring it up, bring it down, crush the closing DJ on the opening set. Damn. That motherfucker.
So the closing DJ, like, how the fuck I'm gonna go behind him and
now,
shit?
I seen the dude come on behind Pharaoh. He was like, oh, you know how you got DJs like they marketing is like the shit. And so he was a young dude. So
like yours, nigga. Fuck you, man.
Hey, man, hey, all my parties, they be cool.
Yeah, your marketing
be cool, but
your marketing is shit.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, this is young dude, man, from Wisconsin. And he got the backpack. He got a hype man. And he rocking fucking arenas out there. It looks bigger than life. And he get to this club after Pharaoh. That motherfucking energy was gone.
Oh,
man.
Pharaoh snatched all the energy. Played all the hits, all that
It wasn't, he didn't have to. He didn't
just control the crowd.
He controlled. He doesn't, that's the thing. He was respectful.
Yeah. Cause you know that's the thing, G did like the opening DJ. Nigga, you playing all the fucking hits. You know I'm the fucking close DJ. That's a big thing.
Pharaoh's so cold, he didn't even have to do that. That boy is, and I was like, man, I had known Pharaoh from, because he was with Perry. And I had known Pharaoh, but I didn't know his skill set. And I watched this week after week. It wasn't even a one-off. And so that's pretty much the team there. I got a new dude with us. He's doing this thing coming up real big. Is DJ Green B. Green B is lit, man. He do a lot of private events. I think like that's his lane there, the private events. And we just kind of just rocking and rolling.
So you got 6 guys with you on your roster. Mm-hmm. And then you got the audio guys, you got the engineer guys. Shout them out too, man. We want to
shout out, much respect to my man Gilberto. Gilberto is our lead audio engineer, my warehouse manager. Pretty much like my right-hand man when it comes to everything. Outside of, you know, just DJing, he's my right hand man. He keep everything squared away because a DJ is only as good as they fucking sound.
Yeah, you know that.
Excuse me.
You gotta have the motherfucking sound.
If our sound ain't right, it's messed up. Shout out to Stephanie, one of our other techs. Shout out to Alex and shout out to Will too. And
that motherfucking team he got.
And then much love to our general manager who started off as our social media manager.
That motherfucker got general manager. Yeah, I'm on bullshit. That motherfucker got general manager.
I'm ready to ask this nigga for a job.
Me too. Shit. Fuck your man.
If I don't say shout out to Jazz, aka Jazz Lizette. Jazz is our general manager. She keeps everything squared away. She's a full-time part of our team. She's there Monday through Sunday. We'll text at like 11:30 at night. We don't do office hours because she's got a free schedule. So she can do whatever it takes to get the work done. If the workload's low, and, you know, she got a little free time. But then when it gets busy, this
nigga got his shit running like the car. He said he ain't got no motherfucking workout. This ain't no bank out. Yeah, shit like Nino
how many
Prime.
dates y'all generally do? I mean, how busy y'all stay?
200 plus events a year, about 250. But it could get bigger. It could get bigger. It could get better because I know a lady. Check this out. It's a lady right here in Chicago. She has a company. I won't say the company's name. Spark Entertainment Group, though.
Yeah.
But she has a company though, and I say it's Toasted Jams.
Right.
Toasted Jam DJs.
You like me?
700 events a year.
700.
Right. That's why I'm
I
trying.
mean, she got like 10 a day and shit. I mean, she got like 10 motherfucking events a day.
700 events a year.
Oh,
And then you got my guys, DJ Firm. They do it real big too.
And it's a chick
Eric
she
inside.
on it.
Yeah.
And the chick I got up on, I thought she was with your crew. She might have been with your crew. I don't know if I should say her. Now you have Gemini Jones.
Gemini Jones, day one. We have a okay, so facts.
You already knew what I was talking about.
Facts about Gemini Jones.
She good.
I'm trying to invite you, Gemini, to our photo shoot this year. It's time to do what we've been doing and we've been talking about.
He knew exactly what I was talking about.
There's no one else. It's Gemini.
Gemini Jones.
Gemini is day one.
Yeah, she dope.
She's day one actually. And I if I identify Perry, he's been around before Spark. But Gemini, let me tell you about Gemini. So I was in my basement, not DJing for anybody, just practicing or whatever. And I was studying the market. Sean Mack was there. Gemini was there. You got a bunch
in your basement.
Yeah, they was out. Charles Protege was one. I was in my basement.
Okay.
I never even had a gig. And I locked in on Gemini. I was like, she is so dope because she gets it. She's a great DJ. And then she's also a great marketer. Also an awesome mind when it comes to entertainment and DJing and all of that. She is ahead of everybody. And so she came to DeKalb to play this place called a House Cafe. And so I remember I got up, I went over to House Cafe that night, and I walked up on the stage, and I was just like, hey, how you doing? Like, looking awkward, really. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm Darrell Jones. I follow you on Instagram. Well, not Instagram, it was Twitter back then. Follow you on Twitter, you know. And she was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, you need anything? Because I've been an industry person most of my life. Even though I had a regular job, I was an industry person before that regular job came for like 5-6 years. So I've been an industry person. I'm like, you need anything to drink? You good? She was like, I take a water. Came back with the water bottle. I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna kick back. Nice to meet you. And then that was it. That was the encounter. And then fast forward, I was DJing this event downtown Chicago, and she was there, and reintroduced myself. I'm like, I don't know if you remember me. She was like, nah, blah blah blah. But I know you now, you know, as a DJ. Woo 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 woo. And she was just telling me about her situation. I'm like, we should work. She was the very first DJ I ever gave a different gig to that I could not take. The very first
I know her
DJ.
from you.
Okay.
I know Gemini Jones from you.
Gemini Jones is my favorite DJ. If I ever have a party,
she dope.
If I ever have a party and it ain't about like us just kicking and just hanging out, and I have a DJ, she's always gonna be. I love how she DJs.
I know her from you and shit.
Yeah.
She probably thought he was trying to get some Oochie Goochie at first. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? Yeah, you probably, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
That's what she thinks.
That's what everybody think, right? When you walk up.
Nigga? Yeah. You know that's how women be thinking anyway. Especially if they nice looking. Shit, nice looking, DJ and shit. And they be like, man, who the fuck is this nigga? Nigga, I ain't no man. So they think like us. What you say? You on your money.
Yeah.
You ain't on nothing. I'm focused.
No, that's my day one.
Nah,
She's
Gemini
like
Jones, she dope. Gemini Jones, Perry Dante, I'm definitely up on them. I'm gonna go check out your other guys, but I'm definitely up on that Perry Dante. He's super talented, man. Super talented. You know, the Americans Got Talent. Y'all go check him out. You know what I'm saying? What week they in? Because he advanced a couple times.
So they advanced, and then I think they gonna I'm hoping that they come back as a wild card contestant right now.
Okay.
A wild card contestant.
Okay.
For sure. Whatever it is that Perry his got coming to him is coming, because honestly, let me tell you the truth. This real shit. I put in I had to change my contract because of Perry. There's a touring clause in our contract that we send out.
What you mean touring clause?
Touring clause. So if
you know you got your business better than mine, so tell me what the fuck going on.
So the touring clause is this is strictly because of Perry. Like, it's an honor when I say this. The touring clause, if you book Perry or anybody from our team, but specifically it was written for Perry, if you book anyone on our team and a bigger opportunity comes about, that's out of town, out of state, or a touring date that will change your career, we are not obligated to send that person you booked. Because I knew that Perry was on the verge.
He changed
shit.
the whole scene.
You can't work with a person like him and just box him in.
Yeah.
Like Perry is for everybody. And that's like his
damn.
Yeah, that's a real.
So you saying cause I had a contract something like that. Like you got to send somebody who's kind of on the same level. They feel it might not be the motherfucker you got, but we're gonna send a motherfucker who's compatible with him. So I get, but damn, Perry changed that. Perry changed all that. That
came after he won the Red Bull 3-style remix.
Oh, he went crazy on that motherfucker G.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
He went crazy on that. Perry, not tell you, man, you cold
We need to
motherfucker.
get
I want you on here.
show.
I
We
I
need-
want him on the show.
Hell yeah.
That motherfucker dope.
Show.
That motherfucker dope. Man, he young guy too. That motherfucker dope, man.
Yeah.
But like I said though, D, man, you see how he got that shit on order.
Oh yeah, he got this shit on lock, and I can tell us how much do you anticipate growing over the next year? What even better than that? Where do you see your business 5 years from now?
That's kind of
That's a
like
better question.
that's kind of like the crossroads we at, because I don't, like I said, we could take on, I could like add people, and because there's a lot of gigs that we actually, like I look at some Saturdays and we missed maybe like 7 inquiries because either we were priced out, so we could have a team that, you know, does more of the like the average pricing or whatever, and we could take more work. But I don't know that it's about numbers, like as in like growing like more than 250 events a year. I want to be a boutique agency that's the it agency. Like as in like what we gearing up to do, and what I'm gearing up to do is really work on more of a high level. Like I want to travel with it. Like I want to go like, okay, I want you to look at your list and be like, all right, we wanted to get D Nice, but we ain't got $100,000. We wanted to get the other 10 people under him, but we don't have that. And then I want to be like right in that same list of those type of people. So, and I want the team to be there. And so historically how our team has worked is wherever I go, then the work follows for everybody else. As far as on the private event side, like all of our DJs do whatever they want to do. But when we call, we exclusively offer them weddings. We do all their weddings exclusively.
That's exclusive.
Yeah, the weddings specifically. You could do whatever else you want. You can advertise whatever else you want, but weddings, we want that because that's what we put a lot of work into.
So yeah, they can't really advertise the weddings. That's y'all.
Yeah, that's
they
the
can
one
do
thing.
whatever else they want.
That's the one thing that we
I
ask,
get that.
because you can't have people shopping around for that.
But like you said, you put a lot of work into the wedding. So,
but for the private events and all of that, we want to be more of a boutique company that is considered the best of the best, and our processes are better. I feel like our delivery is good. It takes a lot when you plan an event. Like say you was planning like a big family event. Most people don't throw parties. You putting a lot of money into this. You say you was planning a family event and this is a family reunion. You like, man, I'm gonna go ahead. We gonna put our money together. We got 25 racks. You want it to be right.
Hell yeah.
You want the food to be right. You want the venue to be right.
I ain't rich, so I know I want my shit to be right.
Yeah, it matters. And so I think the thing is, like I was telling people, like I used to tell DJs this all the time, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, we are a DJ to have you at somebody's house, at somebody's fucking hall, or somebody's fucking hotel, or somebody's fucking loft. To have you there is a luxury. So when you buy a luxury thing, you want the shit that come with the luxury thing. That's explaining what you're getting. That's definitely being in communication. That's definitely fucking showing up on time, having, everything that you said you was going to get them there. You are a luxury item. Like, when the last time you was just chilling at your crib, barbecuing, and you had a DJ on the porch? That's a luxury.
Yeah, that's a luxury.
Whenever I do I still do house parties. I will come to your crib. I play for 20 people like 2 months ago.
You perform the same way you perform like 200 motherfuckers. That's my whole thing.
It's a luxury for that family.
Yeah.
And you got to respect. I'm not just going to come to your event and not care about how I present myself
you don't do that.
How we respect your house.
You don't do that. Any motherfucker tell you like that, like, man, if 10 say he gonna do that, he gonna do it.
Yeah.
He ain't finna tell you he gonna do that, he gonna do it. I always been like that. With everything. Like if I tell you, If G Dillon called me and say, nigga, I need you to be here such and such amount, I'm gonna be there. Like or I'm gonna let him know way ahead of time. I don't fuck around like that. You know, what's my biggest thing, G? When I'm gone off this
Professionalism.
when I'm gone off, I want motherfucker when I ain't around to be like, nah, 10-11, that's a good nigga.
I want you to feel like
Saying.
when you spent your money, it was like, man, we don't normally do this, but it was worth it.
Exactly.
I don't never want you to
It's
do
like
that.
going to a good restaurant and shit. You be like, man, I ain't spend no $600. But bro, that shit was good. I ain't gonna do it often, but that shit was good as a motherfucker.
Those are moments that people cherish.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know.
You can't.
You had this. You coming here. You are. You're a fairly big time guy.
Yeah.
You come into somebody's house.
Yeah.
To DJ, and you turn that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
And they gonna remember that forever.
20 years from now, they remember that.
And that same person, if they reach a high level in life and can have a high level event, you gonna be the motherfucker that they call.
Yep, that they think
because
about.
they like, this motherfucker came to my little ass shit and turned that motherfucker
And
up
guess what?
and treated me like it was Bentleys and shit.
And guess what? And I know D, he like this the same way. Motherfucker call me and they be like, you don't remember you that? And I don't remember though. But they be like, man, we had you like 12 years ago and shit. And I was saying, well, nobody else gonna DJ my wedding but you. That's how they be.
Yo,
And
I can tell
like,
you.
damn, that's dope.
That's people look at you like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell like
12 years.
Here's like the secret if you want to like deliver like good service or a secret is to over communicate with your clients. Just talk. Not like be bothersome, but just think about how you would feel if you gave somebody some fucking money and then they was just gone on about their life. You gotta talk to let them know, hey man, your investment. Say, hey, what's going on? You talk to people, you get information, you follow up with them. Like never leave anybody hanging if you can help it for longer than 24 hours.
That's a big thing too, just following up, bro.
Yeah, just following up.
And it don't take nothing but 5 minutes.
I had a bride come up to me and tell me at her wedding, she said, me and Lorenzo, we both saw you at so-and-so's wedding. We were on a date. We said if we ever get married, we would hire you. And I was at her wedding years later.
Yep.
I had a lady, I did a pool party. This is the power of having I feel like cards. Media is cool. Like you could put a motherfucker like on your social media. I think that's like the wave. That's what we doing right now. But sometimes you could get buried in like you could forget like, damn, I don't remember dude's name and shit. You don't never come up in the algorithm.
Everybody ain't doing this shit.
The cards is still, I think, relevant.
This nigga don't do social media like that. So yeah.
Shout out to you.
So this nigga saying that, but I just really had no need for it. But now,
not since Black Planet.
See, that moment got joked. I've had to kind of, because I got an 18-year-old at my house, so I've kind of had to become somewhat aware of it because he's on it. You know, he does his thing. He's in the graphic arts and shit. But then since we have this platform now, you know, I have to know it. I have to understand it. And like I say all the time and have said on the show, I ain't the old motherfucker talking about get off my grass and fuck that shit. To me, it has value.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, it ain't shit that I'm doing that I need to let a motherfucker know all day, every day. But this platform that we have, it's a viable thing.
You better than me. I gave up on keeping up with all of that shit my kids on. Honestly,
I know you can't keep up with all of it.
I'll be on. I'm on Snapchat, but I ain't on that shit.
I ain't never had a Snapchat.
See, I ain't fuck with Snapchat yet.
But D is my man because he don't try to leave no stone unturned. He's like me. He got the cars. You know, Instagram. I never had a Snapchat. I got a Twitter I don't never use and shit.
But see,
I get on Facebook, Instagram. That's it.
But I'm gonna tell you why I think that really works for you, because right now, the people who are having weddings, who the fuck is paying for that shit? Motherfuckers who are 50, 60 years old. They ain't fucking with social media like that.
Yeah.
Right.
They want to see you.
So you need
they
cards.
They want to meet you. They want to touch that shit.
Yeah, he know all that shit.
There's still a generation of people who's paying for a lot of shit out here.
They are.
Who that's still a part of their life. So you can't just say I'm just gonna be on social media. Fuck that shit.
No, you need to be
no
physical.
stone.
You have to be well.
You need to be physical with.
No.
You gotta. So that's like social media and digital is disposable. Everybody knows you do it one time, you give it to everybody. But when you hand somebody like a plastic, like all my cars are plastic. Shout out to G Works, my man Greg Howell. If you ever watched this,
I got
right
some cars
here,
from
and
G Works.
you know Greg.
He's been around for a long time.
G Works.
Yeah.
I used to go pick up
Yeah,
cars
the plastic
from
hard
Greg.
cards.
The name, his slogan was "Put it on plastic." Shout out
Works
to
with
you.
an E. W-E-R-K-A. Yeah. I fucked with
Yeah,
them
man, we got down there like the same
That's
people.
what I'm saying.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, my man Greg,
Been
man,
around a long time.
he put me on that, man. I saw that shit, man, over 15, probably even damn near, I'm gonna say 20 years
It's been a while ago. Yeah,
It's been a while, bro. I used to go to his crib and pick him up. He had a printer.
Yeah.
I used to pick him up. I still got some of the OG cards. And this is way before DJing. Way before. But you give somebody a card, and it's a quality card, they hang on to that shit. I had a lady call me last year. I wasn't available, but Dre was. It's another dude, kind of like an affiliate of ours named Dre. And Dre was available. And she called me. She sets up the meeting. We doing the Zoom. She was like, "Do you know where I met you at?" I said, "Man, I can't remember. I'm
No
sorry."
way I remember
And
that.
so she was just like, "I saw you in 2011 at a pool party at these apartments in Naperville." And she was like, "My son," I said, "if I ever hire a DJ, I'm going to hire you." She said, "My son is graduating high school and we need a DJ." And she
like
pulls
10
out this
years
fucking
later.
card, bro.
You like, I don't even got that motherfucking card.
I didn't even have that version of that card.
Exactly.
She
And
pulls out
ain't
the
that
card.
dope? Ain't that dope?
Yeah,
that make a
man.
motherfucker feel good. Cause that's how I am. I got the same, like you said, I got the same number. I got prime. I had this number. I think I was like a senior in high school. I just got out. When you pick your last 4 digits and shit. So that's my birthday
I
is the
knew
last
that.
4 digits. So motherfucker call and be like, "Boy, you still got this motherfucking number." I was like, I got the same number. Cause like you said, I was doing business. I'm like, I can't change it.
Hey,
So I done had girlfriends and shit, and they be like, I'm like, I had the same number. I ain't finna change it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker eventually stopped calling. 12/31, New Year's Eve, December 31st. That's my birthday. Got the same.
your
fucking
birthday on
number.
New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve. Bro.
How dope is that?
You know how many motherfuckers be calling me and shit? And I'll be like, man, they gotta pay me. Y'all do it if they pay me, but I'll be like, man, that's my birthday.
Do you ever not do anything on your birthday?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I ain't do shit last year on my
Really?
birthday. Nah, I ain't.
Now, as
I'm
dope
like,
as that shit is, one of my tight homies, that motherfucking birthday is Valentine's Day.
Ooh, that's kind of a gift and a curse, though.
Oh, but that motherfucker used that shit to full effect.
I guess you could get out of having to give so much. It's about you, kind of. It's my birthday, though.
Man, long as I know that nigga, he be using that shit. Yeah, you know my birthday, Valentine's Day. and he'll say that shit and bitches just be like, ooh.
Yeah, but a lot.
That shit, I was amazed.
I never thought about a Valentine.
Yeah, but a lot of shit though, D, is presentation, man. I love how you got
Yeah,
your business.
That's December 31st shit. That shit is cold. Bringing in the
That's
new
what-
year,
And
that's
you
cold as
DJ.
hell.
I always tell them, nigga, I say, man, Jesus is a motherfucking Capricorn, man. Hey, you bring in a year and we take it out, man. I'm the coldest. I always tell everybody, hey, man, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But the way you got your business, though, D, man, it's cold. I always told G Dillon, I said, this, you got it. Just how I need to have it, man. But like you said, I'll be scared to take that leap sometime. I've been taking it more and more and more. But the way you got it, man, don't stop that. I love how you got that. And, man, like you said, it's just a lot of shit is about presentation, man. You just present yourself to people. You know how to talk to people. You got a nice presentation. That shit just gets you a lot of gigs right there.
I think the number one thing, too, is to, when you starting, for any DJs, anybody really watching this, starting a business journey, start today as close to being successful as you expect to be. Meaning, all of your systems are in play. Anything, it's a lot of free shit out here that you can use that I could have used.
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
It is.
I had to backtrack and fix so much shit that I had overlooked.
Hindsight 2020. You know how that
I would
goes.
tell people, like, literally, if it's about business, you start with a contract. You start with the paperwork you would do as if you was big time.
Yeah.
You start with the bank. You ain't got to have shit in the bank. As long as you find you a free bank that don't charge you no monthly fees and your shit don't go negative because they feeing you to death. Start in the fucking like you are a business operating successfully. Get everything in place. It's free to get an EIN number. Dude, when I got an LLC, bro, it was fucking down there $800. It's $150 in Illinois. Get your LLC.
Yeah.
Set all of that shit up because people, like, you want to go, like, do these certain venues and they say, well, do you have insurance?
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
pay your fucking, it's $60 a month to have $1 million worth of general
Yeah,
liability
prepare for
insurance.
success.
Nigga, what?
Prepare for success.
Nigga, what I say when we came into they say how you come in and how you go out, how you come in, how you go out and shit. What I came into it saying, I said the first thing I always heard is learn your business first. That's the first thing I said when we go over there. Learn your business, because motherfucker, shout out Bo Deal. You know what I'm saying, right? He said, man, if you investing in anything, get you some motherfucking paperwork. Bro.
Hey.
He always told me that. And you saying that, I know now, but I ain't know then. And man, get your paperwork straight, man. Cause you know how many of us talking about, oh, they fucked me, Mace, Puffy, them, all them, like, oh, he fucked me. He said, get your paperwork. If you're going to invest in anything, put your time and your money in it. You know what I'm saying? Me and G dealing with this. You got to get paperwork straight. You feel like it's like, oh, it ain't that big. That shit'll blow up overnight. A motherfucker call you, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
now you standing there scratching your head.
Yeah.
How the fuck you?
Oh, man, this
is
my shit. This is my shit and all that. So get your paperwork right. It don't cost a lot. Like DJing saying, it don't cost a fucking lot.
It don't.
Just take your time.
I appreciate the fact that, and we talk about this, that a lot of motherfuckers want to have success and they want to have all the trappings. They want to have the card, all that shit, but they don't want to fuck with the grind.
Yeah, they don't want to grind.
That shit is a grind. And you mentioned somehow a couple of times some luck came your way.
Oh yeah, that's it.
You know, so
our luck comes with
it takes a lot for shit to break
our luck comes with
for
it.
you. But you can't do it without the grind. A lot of motherfuckers, as soon as shit, they got to do this shit 7 days straight.
Hey.
They don't want to fuck with it no more.
Yeah. Luck come with it.
I'm going to tell you right now, I work more than I did when I had the jobs. I work more now. I'm literally still working 10 to 12 hours.
But it's your shit. You feel better.
I do, but I definitely feel great. I feel free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of fucking work.
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's never.
Bro, ain't nothing worth having. If it's worth having, it's going to take you through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, I'm trying to get through it because shit is starting. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And, but nobody I know that, like you say, they works for themselves works less.
Oh, no. You don't work. You ain't going to work less. But I always say you put that time in for them people. You be there every fucking day for them. You making pennies and making a million. You put that, like you said, when you was training 20 hours a week, put that same effort in for yourself and look where they get you, man.
I would like to add some. I know everybody, we grinding, we working, we doing the most. But I would like to say, just take like 10% of your thought and figure out a way to find like 10% of your time when you early on, add that to balance though. Because balance is important.
Oh yeah, balance.
Like
I always say that. You gotta balance.
Like just I know when you rolling, I always look at life like kind of like you on the runway, you on a plane, and you push off from the gate. Now you run, you got your business started. Now you on the runway, you doing all the work, and then it's that thrust that come when you fucking taking off in the plane, fucking going real fast, then they fucking go up, and then we just be on that grind. We just steady climbing, and then we don't fucking battle.
But like you said, you gotta make time for your kids. You gotta make time for your old lady, your wife, your girl,
even
whatever.
yourself.
And yourself.
Because
you do.
Mental health.
You still got to keep your foundation strong. Yeah. If you let your foundation crumble, all that you built,
all that shit up top gonna fall.
It's gonna fall over.
Yeah. It will. Mental health is important too. I feel like just as men, like black men, I don't feel like we take time to always take care of ourselves. Just take a break.
We don't.
Sit down. Sit the fuck down.
Because nigga, we've been broke for so long. So when we get to that point, we like, man, I gotta get it, bro. This shit ain't gonna stand. But like you said, mental health, we had a whole episode on that.
Yeah, we did a show about PTSD.
And we coming back to that. We'll have you on mental health. It's very, very, very important, man.
So this is one question I gotta ask you. Because when we talk about, we got some thoughts about weddings and we ain't gonna really say
keep it.
But for me, the wedding thing, but it's interesting. It's an interesting thing, and the whole process, the mindsets, like some people, there's like no amount of money that's too much to spend on it. Some people don't really give a shit about it one way or another. But so you've been probably to more weddings than anybody we would ever imagine. Like, what's the wildest shit, if you could say the wildest shit you ever seen at a wedding?
Oh, like the over the top shit.
Yeah, like
I'm on
crazy.
Man, listen, I'm breaking into that market, but the wildest shit I have seen. So I did this wedding for this family, and they live in Indiana, and they own a bunch of I shouldn't say that. They own a bunch of medical facilities. And so that's what they do. And they hosted a wedding for a family member at this house. So I go there. And so I've been DJing for a minute at this time. I got my little Benz. I'm in the little white Benz, and I'm feeling good. I got my name on the place to say go DJ and shit. I went to the car wash. I'm finna pull up, do a client meeting at their home. Man, I pull up to their crib. Dad got the new shit that I got. My shit they don't even make my shit no more. He got the new one. I'm like, okay, I see y'all with the new shit. Oh, they got. Then they was like, come on this way. So we come through the garage. Phantom. Lambo, Ferrari, BMW. Damn, they getting it.
In Indiana.
And so then I meet in the kitchen, and I was listening to somebody talk about during the pandemic they was having these Zoom meetings. They was like, well, it was celebrities. They was like, well, who had the best kitchen? They was like, oh, Jay-Z. Jay-Z got the best kitchen. Well, they fucking kitchen was crazy. I'm like, God damn, that's how y'all eating? So anyway, I meet with them, and then I leave. Now I ain't even seen like the grounds and all of this shit. So then I come back on wedding day, and they had a whole fucking mountain built up in the backyard. Not like, I'm talking elevation.
From the time you left.
They was working on it when I was there. And they built the shit up, had me on top of the shit. And when I'm looking down, I have to send you a video. It's on my Instagram.
Yeah, you gotta send me that, dude.
You look down, there's a pool. So they built elevation over the pool, and then they got like some fucking like a deck off to the side, a big ass fucking gold elephant, all kind of shit happening. But then the kicker is they had their own fucking 4th of July fucking fireworks show during a wedding at the fucking crib that night. And it was just they were getting it. As far as like hotels and things, I done been in some nice rooms like where they got like the flowers are all real. They bringing in real trees and shit like that. And the planner, everybody from out of town.
Some rich motherfuckers, just put it like that.
Yeah, they getting it.
Yeah,
And
you ever see a motherfucker say stand up and object and shit?
Stand up and oh. No, but I did see a motherfucker say during the toast. You remember when y'all was kissing cousins? You used to kiss on so-and-so? I was like, yo, you come
during the toast?
Yes, the auntie did that shit to somebody.
Oh.
And then the kicker is, the person it was a former reality show
damn,
person. That if I said it, you could go look them up. Yes.
Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you never seen them motherfucker stand them motherfucker up at the altar?
I have not seen that yet.
Damn.
That would be a
I'm
getting off work early today.
Yeah. Hey,
them uncles and aunts, man. It's something.
Hey.
I had an uncle, man. That, I'd gone to the family event and shit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm with a young lady. First thing out this motherfucking mouth. Man,
well, what you call it?
What happened? Wait, what happened to the girl you were with last time and shit? Yeah. And when she said, I'm like, I was speechless. Like, she looking at me like, yeah, motherfucker, what happened to it?
Hey, you on bullshit.
I'm like, dude, come
Wow.
on, man. You done had a couple, but damn, I ain't never been that fucking drunk.
Yeah.
No, you gotta know when and where.
Some people just like that.
I seen fights at weddings.
No, I seen fight. I DJ'd the wedding one time. Dude started fighting his girl because she was up there fucking with me.
Hold on.
Oh, you up there fucking with this nigga and shit? He pulled about her and everything, dude.
See, that's why I told you I had one, and it was somebody's mom.
Yeah, he started fighting. She was just like what he said, mom. She right in front of me, and study requested shit, and dude came up there drunk, and he
Hold-
pulled the bitch by her head.
It wasn't the bride. Was it the bride?
No, it wasn't the bride.
Oh, I thought it was the bride. Oh,
No, it wasn't the bride.
well, I feel.
But still, that was just way out.
Yeah.
Like, God damn, that's a wild shit.
We still on that. That's what
Yeah.
we still on.
So what, I mean, like, what motherfuckers be fighting about? Shit like that, or just
Definitely not for me DJing.
Look at it.
But
Kid
maybe they had
DJ.
some family issues. So this one, I was in Indiana, and
notice this,
I
a
literally
recurrent theme, Indiana and shit.
was that where you was at?
No, I wasn't in Indiana.
Oh.
I was in the south suburbs.
Oh.
somewhere.
Indiana, my other story with the doctors and all of that. Yeah, so I was in Indiana, and I was at I don't know, Hammond or some shit like that, and the party's going good. We getting it in. And so you know how you throw your song on, you like, oh, this shit working. And you like, I think I'm finna do this. And you get into you go back to your laptop, you look over here, and then you look up, and you've been around, so you can kind of feel when the energy off, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
you'll change the song quick or whatever. Yeah.
Well, like, I'm over here, I found the song, then I look up, I say, damn, it look like fight. No better. It feel like they finna fight.
you see the
Yeah, like I just feel the shit, and I seen a bunch of people just start moving off the dance floor. I say, but we at a wedding, like everybody friends and family.
She
Man, the motherfuckers started fighting this shit, and I'm gonna tell you why it started. They did that shit called a shoe game, and they had a bunch of
I
bad
don't even
questions.
know what the fuck that is.
The shoe game, it's like the newlywed game where you be like, who's more likely to fucking leave the house and fucking leave the lights on or some shit like
That
that.
sounds like some white people shit.
But they was black though. They was definitely black. And
Definitely
so
black.
and so
Which
and
I
so so one of the questions was, whose family is the craziest? Now, if you sitting back to back with your girl, y'all just got married, you don't answer the shit and say her fucking family. You don't. If you her, you don't say his family.
Nobody say.
Don't nobody say shit.
Don't say that.
You say your family.
I plead the fifth.
Or claim your people, right?
Yeah.
So one motherfucker said his family. And I was like, whoa, because you know they was extra fucking lit that night. I saw that, but I'm like, we don't say that shit.
Yeah, you think
And then
for the fight.
I think that was pretty much the shit that just fucked it up. And next thing you know, they started fighting. Just straight up, ended the whole night.
You just got your shit.
Now the groom was like, man, we done, boss. Let me get on the mic real quick. He said what he had to say, and then that was it. That was it.
Free money for us. Shit.
We only had about 45 minutes. I wish the shit would have happened at cocktail hour.
Hey, he like me. Look, sometimes motherfucker G Dilla. Now some motherfucker get the mic and they want to say speeches all day. I'll be like, that's fine with me. Shit, I'm leaving in a couple hours. Y'all want to say a million speeches? Go ahead. They be like, no, let us say this, say that. That's for me.
I say the motherfucker say, man, if anybody got anything negative to say about my sister, let me know right now. I was like, damn.
On the mic.
We had Perry was there that night. And so Perry, I was like, hey, I just told him I
gotta
turned
get
the mic off.
Perry dope.
He came in with the drum line and shit. I said, hey, I turned the mic off. I said, he trying to get these motherfuckers like ready. And so I said, hit his mic, drum line came in on their ass.
Yeah, you gotta know how to freeze that shit.
I was like, he finna bring it. Like they finna.
Hey, but hey, D, I appreciate you, man, coming out here, man, on 1011 Showcast with us, man. Man, you need anything from us, we got you, man. Me and G Dillon, we got you. I always had you anyway. I definitely appreciate, like I said, I appreciate how you do your business. Man.
And when you go come get out with us, man?
Man, whenever, shit. He ain't invited you. See how he say he invite me on the show? He invite me to his shit. His conglomerate and shit. You gotta be a secret society and shit. But he ain't invite me to his shit. We gonna sit down and talk about it. I'm gonna get on your ass. But hey, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Like I said, I love how you do your business. You're an upstanding guy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love for you.
Appreciate
good shit to say. Nothing but love for you. Appreciate you coming here. You got something, G?
Hey, it's just been a pleasure to meet you. You know, I talk about all the time how I hate when I see people talking about doing some shit and they don't have a fucking plan.
Right.
And to meet a brother out here doing this thing had a fucking plan. had an idea and is willing to put down the grind and understand that he don't know everything, but willing to work at it. It's just a pleasure, real pleasure to meet you, and it's been a lot of fun.
Thank you, G. Dillon. I appreciate that. 10-11. Thank you both, man. I appreciate y'all platform.
We appreciate
I was willing to give up more dirt, but damn.
Hey,
you'll be back.
You'll be back. What the fuck you mean? He'll be back. You ain't going no back. Hey, we ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. We about to get ready to get up out of here. I'm your host, DJ 1011, my co-host.
G. Dillon.
And we got my man over here.
Salute.
And we out of this beer.